thought that we were going
I
to
know
be
people welcome. So
too late.
now to the NASCAR Sim Racing Series.
6:30.
Season number 1. Race. Season number 1. Season finale. Race number 8 at Middle
Just
Ohio.
over the whole thing. It's ridiculous.
So it's finished.
You took our menu.
Oh, I did. Thank you.
When you get a chance, can I just have one?
No, which one?
Just the regular one. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you want to wait a few minutes?
Yeah, my husband's coming, so he's probably going to have something. So that's why I have it for him. Thank you. Let me try it.
Flag.
There's a mix that I used to use when I made them, when I worked at, what's it called?
Oh, crash. For Freddie Lawson.
What was the place down on the water that I worked as bartender? Longwood, yeah.
Come on. Go or else. Crash.
There was this, it was called Island Mixes, and it had that big ice machine.
Go.
Just filled it with ice and it drains, and you just put, like, they had strawberry daiquiri, they had pina colada, and I think one other, I can't remember. I loved working there. I really liked working there.
It's gone, right?
Completely gone. The whole building's gone.
The building too?
Everything's gone.
Is Hewitt still there?
Yeah, Hewitt's bought the land and knocked the building down, and then
A previous crash.
expanded that whole area down to the water and put picnic benches and all kinds of different things.
Oh, I bet that's nice. Go
Well,
there
think
and
about
eat
it.
outside.
Think about the wait for food there, right? And now they can have, I think they expanded their kitchen too. Yeah, I was really bummed and sad to hear that Longwood's went. I thought they did a really good job there.
When we were kids, Mom and Gert used to go out. It was called the Wormhole. It was one little building. The whole thing probably wasn't as big as that wall to the door, square.
Comes everyone down the clash of the
Bar
pits.
joint, but they had good French fries and stuff. They'd go up there and we'd get fries. And they had the nice fries, like pier fries.
Their fries is not good anymore. Did I
Jipper
tell you that?
wins the race of Pippa
I don't know what they're
Flash.
doing. They're just not the same. Bill's Pizza's still awesome. It hasn't changed a bit, but Pier Fries did
Guess
something.
we're going up 6
And they come
level
out
up
and
race.
they're like browner now, and they're just not.
Oh, how depressing. We used to love that. We used to get little cups for 15 cents.
I went there and I got a couple boxes with the kids and a couple pizzas. And Jim and I were like, even Jim was around when the fries were still really good. But no, they're
Well,
not
that's
good.
a long
The
time.
pizza, though, is
Yeah.
still fantastic. Still fantastic.
We used to get a quarter for a slice.
Kevin loves the pizza there.
When I used to go to work, get let off at the bus station,
Green flags back out.
at the bus stop, where the train thing is, and have to walk about a mile down west. To get to my job that I had for 7 days a week.
Can I please get Tristan back to the track? Back on the track?
Worked 2 years.
Stop sleeping!
1 year I made $25,
Stop sleeping!
and 1 year I made $30 a week. I don't know how my parents let me do it. Really. There were no limits on.
Well, I remember where I worked really hard at Goldthwait's.
Come on.
I know that.
You're not staying.
When she first opens, it was kind of slow. We're just really setting stuff up and getting things going.
Did she leave everything in there for the winter?
A lot of the like all of the Pepperidge Farm cookies and all that stuff, they came and got all those.
There's a big
or
crowd.
as it started getting close to the end of summer, she would went bringing back her orders. But some of the stuff that was like the jams and the jellies that I used to get, that stuff the lady would. So we would mark them as, okay, this has stayed one summer, and then if it came close to the next summer, because we didn't want it to be on the shelf for too long.
Not only that, it would freeze in the winter, wouldn't it?
I don't know,
Where
but
did they heat that for?
I don't think they would have heated it, but we certainly didn't. I think because Joanne lived down there, her and her boy toy there, whatever his name was, they would take care of the place. So I think it probably was heated in the winter. Some of the canned goods I think would stay, but then when we came back in, I remember we would mark them with different color things so that when the next summer came, we didn't keep those for another summer. But all the breads and the chips and the cookies and
You don't want to be late.
all that stuff that's not a canned good would all go back to the. But I think Joanne would leave it open and just have because there were some people that stayed down there year round. So I think she had small deliveries come in and she'd have a little bit of bread here and there. If someone needed something, they'd call her and say, hey, Mrs. Goldthwait or whatever.
Dude!
She never left. She always stayed there. So I know, and that was her place. So she would, I know she would have to, Joanne would deliver to her through the winter. I just remembered that. But the back would close. The little restaurant back there, that would all close. And Joanne was so weird. She was she wouldn't let me, she made me, so if it's milk, I would write milk. She's like, you can't write milk. It's homo. And I'm like, what do you mean homo? HOMO. It just, you can write faster. And I'm like, I just write MLK, and it's milk. And it's real quick. She was just real.
Green
But
flags back in the air.
she loved me.
Middle,
That
higher.
woman, she loved me.
Are you on
When I work, I do work hard. And Colin and those guys, they loved me over at the bar. I can remember people calling in
More French
sick
fries.
at the bar. And, okay, I'll get you some. And
Okay.
Colin would call me and say, and I'd see it was his phone. And I'd like, yes, Colin. And he's like, do me a favor. You'll get time and a half if you come in. He took care of me though. He would, after.
They were really nice people.
They were really nice to me. A lot of people took advantage of it, but Colin really liked me, and there was another old guy that used to come in, and every night he would have the same thing. He'd have linguine with clam.
There's a problem.
Clams, and it was
For
very
big
specific.
number 4.
Linguine with clams on it, and
For
a
big
little bit of
one,
clam
number
sauce
2.
with
2.
lots of garlic.
Middle, higher.
Butter, and I think it was parsley or some type of green herb on top. And when it was coming out of the kitchen, and he sat down, remember that little area they had back there where Colin used to sit? He would sit down there, and that smell would just rise, the smell of the garlic, and I'd be like, And I remember and the other thing, after he got done with that, he's always would have heartburn. And he would come to me and he'd say, make me one of those things. And it was, he taught me how to make it. It was bitters, sugar, and I think club soda. And it was, he swore by it.
Yeah.
He swore by it.
Go.
And I would make it for him.
If you're convinced it's gonna
Come on. Go.
I can't
Come
believe-
on.
Stop. I can't believe how
Why
much
forcing
money.
me to stop?
Just be quiet. I can't believe how much money I spent through the years on Alka-Seltzer.
Hurry up.
When all I
Go.
had to do was take baking soda. Baking soda
Come
was
on.
like,
Oh, come on. It's the 18th Easter
better than Alka-Seltzer ever worked for me. Hey. And it's cheap.
Yeah. You get that big bags.
Even if I just bought a box for 75 cents at the grocery store, it would last me. Because, now that I'm on that stuff, that heartburn and stuff, I don't get it as bad. I get it when I have pepperonis. When I have pepperonis, when I have hot salsa. Love hot salsa. Pepperonis, hot
Quit
salsa.
now. Hey, you're stuck. Go, 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 go,
Believe it or not, if I
go.
eat ice cream late at night,
Man.
I get heartburn.
Really?
So, which is weird
Oh my
because
God.
maybe it's the kind of ice cream.
Go.
Maybe it's like Ben and Jerry's. The
Go.
kind of ice cream.
There's some strawberry cheesecake in there, I believe.
Yeah, I
Go.
know there is. I just haven't. Well, you know how I am with ice cream. It can sit
once
there
in
for
a
6
while,
months.
I buy it and put it in there, and I'm like, well, might be 2 weeks later I'll think about it and think, oh yeah, I've got that. And then I go and it's gone.
Well, Jim just ate a pistachio.
Pistachio gelato. At least it was a gelato.
Green flags back in
There's
the
a
air.
chocolate peanut butter cup in there too, and that's a problem. That you probably. I don't think it's as bad as ice cream, but maybe it is.
Yeah, but I was.
Instead of Jim Burton. Jim Burton is dead. May I have some more fries?
As soon as I see her, I'll ask for some. I would love to. I'd love to work at like a little bar like this. I would love to do it. I just think it's so. I just really like it. I think it's fun. Fred. One more time, and I'm taking it from you. You need to control yourself. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Feel better?
Yeah.
Okay. Jim's like, well, I think you need to get your degree. He's like, I think you would be a
With
phenomenal
AJ
teacher.
Voigt. And final lap. Ow. It looks like it hurts on
But I think
final
if
lap.
I were to be a teacher, I wouldn't want to be in elementary school because I don't want to.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
want
For
to teach English.
10 of
I don't want to teach
JJ'sville.
science.
Chip
teach
Burton,
any of
side
this
by
stuff. I
side
just
to the
like
crashing.
I want to do
Sorting.
math.
We stay green.
I love math.
Anything that the kids bring me that have to do with math, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got it. But I think like even if I was just
Oh,
gosh, work downtown and work from 5 till 2 in the morning.
it's a good fly.
But I would certainly love to do
Timmy Hill's Craft.
bartending again.
Megan.
Freddie Larson's the winner.
Asked out
With Tyler
at
Rick.
You can take this out of your way.
Yes, please. That's great. Thank you so much.